been on your side following two separate proposals to bring casino gambling to Hampton Roads, one in Norfolk and the other in Portsmouth.
The Norfolk plan would be a partnership involving the Pamunkey Indians, whose history in eastern Virginia dates back thousands of years. Investigative reporter Chris Horne spoke one-on-one with the chief of the Pamunkey people, and as I understand it, their reservation is more than 80 miles away from where the casino would be built, Chris?
That's right, Anita, and that's important because one of the many hoops that they have to jump through to get approval is to prove that the Norfolk site, which is right over by Hampton, over by Harbor Park, rather, thank you, is somehow part of their original territorial range where they hunted, traded, and fished. But first, Pamunkey Chief Robert Gray is making an impassioned plea to state lawmakers about the importance of the project to his people. He says they were indigenous to an area from Richmond to Hampton Roads, and their means of making money are few, if any.
The significance, or some would say irony, is not lost on me that we sit here today in the Pocahontas building.
The chief of the Pamunkey tribe makes his case to a state Senate committee in a building named for one of his best-known ancestors. The Pamunkey Indians' proposal would build a $700 million casino and entertainment complex at a site in Norfolk next to Harbor Park. Gray says it's badly needed for his tribe's survival.
Economically, we do have quite a few individuals that are in dire straits. Right now, we're working on trying to establish programs through the federal government and such to help these individuals, but we want to stand up and be self-sufficient.
Even with state approval, the tribe would have to prove that the Norfolk site was part of its historical range. Pamunkey members have a history of trading, hunting, and fishing in eastern Virginia long before the Virginia colony. They have a 1,200-acre reservation between New Kent and King William counties. Gray says they see the casino as a rare opportunity to raise money.
We don't have a lot of money ourselves. We have some farmland rental on our reservation, duck blind rental, things like that, but we don't have a lot of income coming in.
The Pamunkeys were the first Virginia tribe to get federal recognition, and they want to be around for years to come.
We just want to have a seat at the table and ensure that we can have a successful operation as well.
Now, a state Senate committee is currently considering both the Norfolk and Portsmouth casino plans, and our Richmond Bureau just updated us on what happened today. This has actually taken a step backward for both proposals. It has gone now to the Senate Finance Committee to work out some key details, and they have combined the proposals in an effort to, what they say, create a level playing field. So this adds another step that either or both of these proposals, the Norfolk and the Portsmouth proposals, would have to overcome. Of course, we'll keep you posted on the progress as it goes through the General Assembly. Chris Horne, 10 on your side.